What's up, y'all? I've got some good news for you today. We have Ed Kamey in the house, and Ed just landed a 77K fully remote tech sales role in just 35 days. Ed is here to talk us through his experience with the SWORD program and ultimately what we accomplished together. Ed, welcome. First question I have for you is, what was life like before the SWORD program? What's life like now?
Yeah, so before the sword program, I was honestly not sure what I was going to do. I know that I was interested in tech sales, but I think I was really looking for someone to nudge me in the right directions. I really wanted to do the work, but I just needed that guidance. And I was actually in San Diego. I had to come home to New Jersey and really put my head down for a minute. And now I'm back in San Diego and I have a job that I'm really excited about. So yeah.
Huge. And you had joined a boot camp. You had put out how many applications before ultimately getting connected to me?
I think I put out around 10 or so. I didn't hear back from any of them. I did do some outreach, but I think I needed the confidence and support to really like commit to a system and have that in line. I wanted to do the work. I knew that I could do it. I just needed to be nudged in the right directions, really.
100%. And what would you say is the biggest result that we achieved together?
Yeah, it's got to be getting a job that I'm really excited about with a team that I'm very excited about, and yeah, super excited. $77,000 OT. It's awesome. I'm back in San Diego, so things are going well.
Love it. And what ultimately led you to pick Sword?
Yeah, I think I enjoyed my stay at the boot camp, the higher levels boot camp. I learned a lot there, but I think I needed a little more because I was a little insecure about my past experiences. That's just the truth. I wasn't completely confident that that would carry over, even though I had heard that it would. I had just decided to drop out of school, so things I just needed that extra guidance, and you were willing to do that in a timely manner. So I really appreciate it, and things worked out.
Huge. And with regard to working with me, with regard to my coaching style, what would you say is your favorite part about that one-to-one coaching experience?
Yeah, I think your willingness to let me kind of do the thing, like whenever I needed the feedback, I could come to you, and whenever I needed to learn, I could come to you. But you weren't too adamant on what I needed to do. Of course, you gave me a framework and you said, "Do this, it will work." But you kind of let me off to learn on my own in a way, which I
Yeah,
appreciate.
you've got to be the one to pick up the weights and go
Yeah,
do the reps. So,
exactly.
and you were an executor, man. You got this thing done in 35 days, which is quick. So
Yeah,
proud of you for that.
thank you.
What did you learn in this process that you think will help someone else who's on their job search right now?
Yeah, I think getting the confidence of landing those interviews and knowing that you have, if I do this, I will land interviews. It's like, it's not whether or not it'll happen, it will happen. You just need to do the thing. I think really getting a feel for that and really like experiencing that, it just gives you a ton more confidence in however you choose to navigate like any job search. So it's like a skill that I feel like I have forever now.
Absolutely. I think that is a big disconnect to your point where people on the job search right now, they're being told, hey, you should do the job to get the job. You should
Right.
reach out to people. You should
Right.
prospect hiring managers. But it's so easy to go into analysis paralysis mode of what does that actually mean? And
Right.
what that prevents you from doing is actually just picking up the phone and calling someone
Exactly.
or sending that LinkedIn message. So to
Yeah.
your point, man, yeah, I think that advice is golden of, hey, just start doing it and certainty that it works will come from you taking that action.
Exactly. Yeah. That's something that I definitely experienced, and I think people should think about.
Cool. And if someone was on the fence about joining the SWORD program, they were on the job search, they've seen all these videos of people being successful, but they were still hesitant, what would you tell them?
I would ask them if they really wanted a job, because if you really want a job and you really want to make it happen, you're going to invest in yourself, then this is what you should do. It's, get off the fence, I suppose.
There you go. You heard it live from Ed. Ed, you were such a star student in this. To your point about working with me as a coach, I
Right.
appreciated that about you too. You took initiative. You didn't need the step by step hand holding, every single thing needed to be done for you. No, you took what I told you to do, you ran with it, and you came back for feedback when you needed to. And
Right.
that's why you're going to go be an incredible SDR because you're someone who doesn't make excuses. You're coachable, but you take the initiative and you make it happen. So congrats on the role, man. You're going to
Thank
crush it.